Good morning, my Stampin' friends. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you guys are out there and ready to come join me live in my stamp studio for some Stampin' fun today. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. I am noticing that my setup is a little different than it used to be. I might have to play around here a little bit. So forgive me for that. I took my room apart when I got home from vacation, cleaned everything, kind of purged everything, and painted and gave a whole brand new facelift to my stamp studio. So I'm still getting things put back where they belong. So I noticed that my setup here for my videos was totally taken apart. So hopefully we will be back. Okay, you got to stop bouncing there, phone. All right, friends, come on in. Good morning. Good morning. I also have some sun coming in here. I normally have a shade that I can put up, and that's in my garage. Everything from my studio moved on into my garage. So I've been slowly bringing it back in because not only did I come home from vacation, clean my studio and paint my studio, I had a team event, and then I also picked up a cold. So I've been nursing that for this last couple days here. So good times, everyone. Good times. Good morning from Florida, Kathy. Glad you are here with us. So let's give a couple seconds, see if we have some other friends come join us. I know I was off last week vacationing out west. I was near some of you guys, which is pretty cool. And so now I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things. So let's do a little chit chat while everybody's coming on before we jump into the stamping. Good morning, Sharon. So right now you're hanging out with me, Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. You are on my Facebook page. So if you have not followed my page, go ahead and do that. And you can look for the little bell notification. When you click the bell, it will ask you if you want to be alerted to when I do live videos. And if you say yes, then when I go live, it will actually give you a notice, which is awesome. That way you don't miss a thing. Because I am here every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And stamping with you guys. So while I was away, guess what happened, you guys? The catalogs went live. Do you guys all have your catalog copies? Everyone has a copy of the Holiday Mini and the Celebration Mini, I hope. If you don't have a copy and you don't have a demonstrator you work with, hit me up. I have lots of extras, and I would love to send you a copy of the catalog. So we are in Celebration 2.0, which means it's our second celebration of the year. How cool is that? Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Muriel. I'm so glad to have my friends coming on to join me today. It's been a little bit lonely the last week. It was just me and my husband. I missed my Stampin' friends, and I was offline. There were days when we had no internet, which is fun to do, right? It's fun to do, but then it was good to come home and feel like I was back in the real world. So anyway, guys, we are in Celebration. The holiday catalog went live, and I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am. So we're going to play with an item from Celebration today. We are going to play with the beautifully penned designer series paper. This is a pack of 12 by 12. And it looks like this. So you have few designs, but lots of pieces, which I love. That makes it really nice, especially when I'm doing a class or I'm producing a lot of the same product, a lot of the same project, that I have multiple pieces to use. So these are the designs. This is front and back here, front and back, front and back. And I am such a sucker for black and white. Any of you guys out there love black and white like I do? Black and white with a pop of color, one of my favorite things to do. So I'm going to show you a little pop of color as well. So this works with our hand-penned suite, which is really cool because I know a lot of you guys have that. We actually used that suite as part of our last retreat, so I know many of you guys have it. And we love the paper and we love the stamp set, so we're going to play with that and show some coordination today. Oh, you're totally right, Kathy. It's fun to go on vacation, but you missed your own bed. Amen, sister. I was living in a van for a week, so I definitely did miss my bed for sure. We did stop at a Target, I think, and had to buy a mattress pad just to give us, like, we woke up the first morning, we're like, oh, our back, oh, our hips. So yeah, it's not easy when you're 50 years old living in a van down by the river, but we sure did have a lot of fun. It exceeded my expectations. So I was really glad that my farmer did make that decision, because I was very skeptical. I'm not a camper. I've never done van life. And so anyway, it was definitely more fun than I had expected. All right, real quick reminder that you can shop anytime 24/7 over at my online store. You can just pop over there. If you have an order under $150, you can use this host code right there, and that will combine it to my party. I know some of you guys don't like to shop online, and that's totally cool. No worries at all. You can always email me and I can hook you up for sure. So we did change our online store a little bit, and I went through it myself, and I feel it's a little bit more intuitive with helping you choose your celebration items. So if you had struggled in the past, or you were a little skeptical, give our new online store a try, because I really feel like they did a good job updating it. Now, if you, oh, Dawn, you lie. Dawn says camping is more fun than you expect. I don't know, Dawn. I think you lie. Camping to me is staying in a tent, right? That's what I feel like is camping. I could totally do an RV. I do think I could do an RV, but you have to have the right person with you, because he took care of like the water deal and the gray water and the shower and the toilet and all that kind of stuff. That is not my scene. So anyway, it was really good that the farmer is all about that kind of stuff. So I'm going to leave the camping up to you, Dawn. You go on and enjoy that camping. So anyway, guys, if your order is over $150, that means you get yourself a little party. So don't use the host code if your order is $150. You are going to take host benefits when that happens. Alrighty, now I do want to issue a challenge. So you guys know this is really hard to see here, so I'm going to explain it to you, and it will get posted and emailed out as well. So you know I love challenges, right? I love challenges. So right now we're doing our summer school challenge, and I'll remind you guys that here in a second. But during celebration, I issue a challenge for you guys to earn yourself an after party. It's called a celebration after party, and it happens after celebration is over. And you can earn your spot at my after party for free. So this will happen in October. It will be via Zoom. We did it last year and our last celebration, and it was a blast. So we had so much fun laughing and stamping and chatting with each other. But that's how we're going to continue doing that, is via Zoom, because it can reach out all of you guys who are not local to me. So to earn this special VIP event for free, if you have purchases of $150 or more during celebration, that's cumulative in August and September. So if your total purchases are over $150, you will get an invitation. Or if you host your own party or your own event or your own class, you will get your own, or you will get your invitation as well. So that is if your order is over 150, if you do like a book party and gather some friends and place an order together. If you actually host your own class, we can either do it via Zoom, Facebook Live, or in person. We can do an event with you and your friends and family. Absolutely, that will earn you your way in. Or if you join my team. So already someone has earned their way in, and that is Hannah Myers. She has joined my team. She took advantage of a great deal, and she's going to be coming to, or get her invitation to the after party. And a couple of you guys already have as well. I had some orders come in while I was away. And so thank you so much for that. So if you have any questions, let me know. But that is the celebration after party challenge. And I would love to see so many of you guys on Zoom with me. Now, if you can't Zoom on the date, I send you your packet. You'll still get a little goodie packet from me. No worries. All right. What else do we have? So don't forget, it is still summer school. It feels like summer is still going on, which I love. So summer school challenge is June, July, and August. So we still have a couple more weeks. So when you are on my Facebook Live today, make sure you comment here and I will enter your ticket. Look at the ticket bucket. Oh my gosh, it's getting full. Look at all those tickets in there. Woohoo! So comment here when you are on my Facebook Lives. Those of you who are attending my in-person classes, we've been putting your tickets in the bucket. Each $30 purchase gets you a ticket in the bucket. And so I've been adding those for you as the orders come in. If you attend a special event, you're going to get 2 tickets. So that is my retreats, different things that I offer that are not normal, Christmas in July, different things that are not my normal scheduled items or normal scheduled classes. Bring a new friend, host your own party or class, or join my team. 10 tickets in the bucket. And at the end of summer, that means 2 of you guys are going to win a $25 shopping spree. So I'm giving away $50 total, 2 winners. So yeehaw, everybody. All right, we should do some stamping now that we have some friends on, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. So let me get myself some space. Oh, I'm out of practice, you guys. I'm out of practice because I forgot Prize Patrol. It feels like it was so long ago. So I did hop back through and found my What's Up Wednesday a couple weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure this is what I was giving away, the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. And our lucky winner is Mary Ellen Ryan. So Mary Ellen, I don't know if you have popped in today, but congratulations, you are the winner. I will get this out in the mail to you pretty shortly. So what should I give away today? Let's see. I have got round and square brads. So brads made a comeback in our new annual catalog. They are black and white. We have the square ones. And then we have the itty bitty round ones. And these guys are exactly what you need for the whirly bird, to use our Give It a Whirl bundle and create those cool spinner cards that we've been playing with. So I have got a pack of all those brads. The other cool thing, you guys, the white ones, you can color with the Stampin' Blends. So you can change the color of them. The other thing that you can actually do is heat emboss with them. So you can dip them in a little bit of Versamark, sprinkle your embossing powder on, and maybe make them gold or silver or whatever color you might have. So pretty cool things you can do with brads. All right, I do apologize, still recovering from this little bit of a cold. So I have my water here because my throat gets really dry. I also think things are exacerbated by the season, right? It feels like we got back from vacation and we were out west where the smoke was pretty bad. There's so many forest fires out there, and so everything is just kind of gray and hazy. And so I wasn't sure if maybe that kind of affected my breathing a little bit. And then I came home, and I think Franklin County slaps you in the face with allergies. So we all in this whole family have been very snotty for the last couple weeks. That might have been too much information for you guys, huh? All right, so here's what we're going to play with. I already showed you the black and white paper, the beautifully penned, and this is the suite that is in the annual catalog that coordinates with it. So we've got the hand-penned suite. Yes, you totally can, girlfriend. You can color your brads. How awesome is that? You can color rhinestones with the Stampin' Blends, and you can color brads. Just keep putting layers and layers and layers on, let it dry, and add another layer to get it darker and darker. But yeah, try coloring your pearls and your rhinestones with Stampin' Blends. It's awesome. So hand-penned petals is the bundle, and then we've got the hand-penned designer series paper. Now, I'm not going to play with that today. We're going to use that black and white paper and focus on this suite or this bundle that we have, because I think a lot of you guys have it. Did you guys get this suite, the hand-penned? Are you loving it? I know a lot of people purchased it. Okay. I do definitely need some scrap paper here. So let's start off. I did a lot of stuff ahead of time for you guys. There, oh, I thought my bone folder was missing, but it's here. So please excuse my little light here. I usually have a blind that goes, but my blind hasn't been put back up yet since I redid my office. So we have a little bit of sunshine today. So I've got some pool party cardstock here, and when I edit this video, I am going to put the measurements in the description. So you can always come back and you can check out the description and get the measurements if you want to create these cards at home. So I have a piece of our stripe, that beautifully penned striped, and I'm just going to mount that onto a piece of our basic white. So this pattern is great. You can color that in. So you could use the new chalks that we have. You could use watercolor pencils. You could use blends. Oh, I'm off camera. I was trying to stay out of that sunlight because I think it creates a little bit of glare, but you have to be able to see what I'm doing, don't you? So we're just gonna make a little mat right there. So we've got that black and white piece. I feel like I'm really rusty. I haven't, I did stamp on vacation. I took a paper pumpkin along. So I did do a little bit of stamping, but nothing crazy. All right, so this is a piece of mint macaron, and I used, ahead of time, we have this little scallop border right there, so I used that. Oh my gosh, you had to order a second pack of paper already. I love it. I love it. And that was perfect because it was on sale last month. How great was that? All right, so it looks like I cut this a little bit longer than I needed, so we'll have to do a little trim here. No biggie. So anyway, grab that mint macaron. Then I have a piece of the polka dot, and we're gonna color it. So I've got my pool party and my blending brush. All right, blending brushes are the bomb, you guys. These are so cool. So we're just gonna get some ink on our blending brush, and we're just gonna start adding some color. So I like to go in circles, that's my jam. I just like to add ink, and then I just circle around, adding more color. Now I really don't have to do the whole piece because we're gonna put this in the middle, so I don't have to worry too much about making sure I have the whole piece of DSP. I'm gonna do top and bottom. So I like to do my circle, get color on, and then I'll go back and forth and just kind of keep adding more and more color on there. Now it's really, really funny because this is pool party, but when I put it on this piece of paper, you wait and see, it almost is looking more mint than it is pool party. And that's okay. I might need to re-ink after I'm done here. So let's flip this over and do the other side. Have you guys gotten the blending brushes? They were so popular. They kept going on back order. Everybody loved the blending brushes. Oh, I'm coming off again. And you can add more color. You know, if you want it to be darker, just go ahead and add more color on. There we go. Now with this, I can leave this. So a lot of people get blending brushes and then they have like a set for the blues, a set for yellows, a set for reds. I just kind of will go on my scrap paper and just kind of brush it till it's clear, like there's really not much coming off there. But if you take it and just run it under water, all that ink will come off. So that's normally what I do because I don't have sets for everything. So it will clean up really, really well. Now we're going to attach this border, or this panel, I guess I want to say, right to the center here. And I feel like it's longer than I need. So I might have to, I'm going to have to trim it off a little bit. There we go. grab those snips. Hey, Mary Ellen, we were just talking about you. I think you just popped on and might not have heard your name was pulled as our Prize Patrol winner from last week. Yay for you. And Mary Ellen is from Montana, which is where I just came from. So thanks for letting me visit your state, Mary Ellen. I'm pretty sure you've been hanging out in California, though. All right, we're going to attach that to our pool party card base. So can you guys see how it almost looks like it's more green than it is blue? Isn't that weird? So crazy. Now, ahead of time, I went ahead and stamped, colored, and die cut out that panel. So it's all stamped, actually. I didn't color it. Oh, you're welcome, Mary Ellen. I'm going to get it in the mail to you probably the end of this week. So you can keep your eye out for a little happy mail coming your way. Do you know what you won, Mary Ellen? You might not even know what you won. I had to go back and look to see what I was giving away. Let me find it. There you are. You won the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. So congrats to you, lady. Hey, Jeannie. All right. Now, the other thing that I did ahead of time was I did the Feel Better Friend, and I... I die cut that one out with the Tasteful Labels dies. I use this little guy right here. This is one of my go-to die sets. If you guys don't have this one, put it on your list. It is, yep, Tasteful Labels dies. Amazing. Love them. All right, so I did that ahead of time so that you guys weren't watching me die cut forever and ever. And we're just going to attach that right here. And we have that beautiful little card with a pop of color. All right, got to grab a swig here. Because I got 2 more projects I want to share with you guys. So while I have my captive audience here, I want to do a little shout out for my amazing team. We are called the Moveless Stampers, and we are putting on a virtual event. We've been doing this ever since COVID came to town, and we couldn't get together to stamp. So my team and I, there's so much glare on there, and this is, my printer is really, really sucky. So my team and I do a virtual event. It runs through an exclusive Facebook group. It will be Saturday, September 18th from 10 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. So if you would like to join us, we would love to have you. I'm going to put the link. The registration is open right now. You are going to get 7 make and takes. There will be guest stampers showcasing all kinds of new stuff so you can see all of the amazing ideas that they have come up with. Tons of prize patrols. We have a raffle item. And live demonstrations from my girls. They actually come on and they stamp with you. We also do a full PDF so that you know exactly what you're creating and give you dimensions and all that good stuff. So they have come together and they do an amazing job with me. I love it. We love doing these events with every catalog. We do a team event. So like I said, September 18th, that is the event. But the great thing is it runs through Facebook, which means once we have done the lives, they are recorded and they stay on Facebook, so you can go back. So if you're not available that day, you can still take the class and go back and rewatch the videos. It's awesome. So if you don't have Facebook, no worries. I can record the videos and I send them to you as well. So if you need more information, let me know. But I want to make sure everybody is aware that this is happening because Monday, August 16th is the cutoff for early birds. So if you are an early bird registration, you are going to get a free bonus project. So you'll have 8 projects total. These include your envelopes as well and everything you need to create them. So we give you a free bonus project if you join us by August 16th. So information will be in the description of this video, so you can click the link to join. But if you have any questions, give me a shout and let me know. It will be, we're calling it Home for the Holidays. We are focusing on the holiday catalog, and we will be doing some fall and Christmas cards. Mostly Christmas, but we did throw in a couple little fall thank you kind of gratitude cards as well. Plus, do I have it here? This is the stamp set that you will get in your kit. It's called Heartfelt Wishes. So this actually comes with your kit, and this, you're going to use this to create all of your projects. So support my team of Moveless Stampers and join us on September 18th. We would love to have you. All right, let's do another card. Get all my goodies here. So I have got a piece of Smoky Slate, 4 1/4 by 11. Morning, Jen. Glad to have ya. All right, 4 1/4 by 11 on this one. And then I took another piece of Smoky Slate and I embossed this with our new embossing folder that I don't remember its name. It looks like this. It is in the holiday catalog. I'm betting one of you guys out there will tell me the name of this. Time Worn, Time Something. It's in with the Harvest Meadow. So if any of you guys have your catalogs, look it up real quick. Let me know because I cannot remember the name of it. But it just it's kind of a vintagey looking background. Oh, that's one of the first stamp sets you got. The Heartfelt Wishes, Kathy. This one. So if you already have this one, which probably some of you guys do, when you go through the registration, there will actually be a little place that says if you want to sub something else in place of this. So you can still totally take the class, especially if you have this stamp set. That's perfect to take the class because it coordinates. But there will be a space that says what you would like in place of this stamp set. So you can pick something else out that would be of equal value. So, all right. So hopefully that helps, Kathy. Maybe you can join us and pick yourself a different stamp set. All righty. Oh, that embossing folder's on your next order. Oh, do you remember what it's called, Susan? For the life of me, I can't remember. All right, one of you guys will figure it out and then we'll keep on rolling. So I'm gonna use this black and white paper and we're gonna put this right down here on the bottom. We'll attach this piece down here. The only thing I need to make sure is I am putting it on so that the words are correct. And not backwards. Sorry, I keep coughing. My throat gets so dry. You don't remember either. That's funny. I probably should start like getting my little label maker out and putting the names on there. It's Timeless or Time Worn something. I can look it up. All right, so that's a little longer than I need, so we'll snip her down. Then I have just a little strip of black here, just for a little addition. So we're just gonna put that right across here where that seam meets. Time Worn Type. Thanks, Muriel. You're the bomb. Time Worn Type is the name of that embossing folder. Feels like a little bit of a scavenger hunt today, right? We should do that. We should have a scavenger hunt, and you guys will have to go through the catalog and find what I'm using and report to me. Oh, Lordy, my throat's so dry. Okay, we're going to attach this to our card base. There we go. Okay. Now, I have 2 circles here from our Layering Circles dies. Grab my Memento. We're gonna stamp this flower. Like so. There we are. Now, while I have my black out, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And I need some birthday cards. So, good morning, Lori. Glad to have you here with us. So I pulled the happy birthday, and this one is from Artistically Inked. So I wanted that happy birthday right there. I thought that worked just perfect. So Artistically Inked, this is a beautiful suite. If you guys have not checked it out, please do so. It's in the annual catalog. This is actually my to-go class for August. And I would show you the samples, but I gave them to my helper who does my cutting because she's already prepping some things. But you can find the information. I'll put this in the link as well in the description of this video, because I have a total to-go class focusing on Artistically Inked for the month of August. And the paper is stunning. Oh my Lord, the paper's stunning. I'm getting sidetracked by how pretty things are. Do I have it? I know I have it somewhere. Yes. Now this doesn't do it justice because it's such a small sampling, but oh my God, I could like eat it up. It's so pretty, and it's got gold tones in it. So amazing. So when you take the August to go class, you can add on the bundle if you need it. But it's going to include a pack of the paper, a pack of the in color gems, and the ephemera pack that goes with that. All the really cool, the little sequins and the pretty gold foiling. It's flowers, not flowers, leaves and different things like that. So it includes the ephemera pack, the gems, and the paper. Then you can add the bundle if you need it. But if you join and take the class by August 18th, we are throwing in a free one-sheet wonder class that you will make 12 more cards. So with the class, you're going to make 8 cards anyway. We have 4 cards, you make 2 of each. That's the class. But if you take it by the 18th, we're going to add in 12 more cards with a one-sheet wonder class. Super, super cool. So I have information up. You can check that out. Or if you have any questions, just let me know. I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have it here. It's at Patty's house. Patty is my die cutting queen. All right, so let's do a little bit of coloring here. I pulled in my light black, and I'm going to do the leaves. I know this is probably not something we would normally think is making our leaves black, but we're going to today. So where those little outlines are, like where the shading would be, the veins of the leaf, I made those with the light basic black. Then I've got dark smoky slate, and I'm going to go in and color in all my leaves. I might have should have done this beforehand, but sometimes I get lots of questions about using our blends, and I love the blends. They make me feel like such an artist. So I thought, well, I can go ahead and color because people have lots of questions about how do you use them. And this is how I use them. I just color. Now this stamp is kind of open-ended, so you might have to take some artistic liberties to know where to cut off your coloring, right? Because see, they're kind of like, they don't really have closed flowers. Like it's not a set design. I'm going to come back in and redo those veins just so they show up a little bit more. I did bleed them a little bit. Good morning, Donna. I'm so sorry you guys have to listen to me drinking water and coughing. I feel just fine, but I still got that little bit of a cough. And so I've got dark smoky slate right now. Just putting in wherever there would be, you know, using the stamp set and letting the stamp set tell me where I should put my shading. And this is the dark smoky slate. Then I'm going to come in with the light smoky slate. I do feel good. I had one day where I had just sinus pressure, so much sinus pressure. And so I kind of took it easy. I think that was Monday. But yeah, I will tell you, I am waiting on my COVID test. I did go ahead and get a test because, you know, I did fly, so I want to make sure everything's okay. I'm waiting very impatiently on it, but, before I can plan what else I'm going to do with my life here, I feel like it's just painful waiting. But yeah, I didn't, you know, I never really felt bad. So I kind of thought, well, you know, allergy season or maybe a little bit of a cold. There we go. So kind of hoping with doing everything in grays and black that my flowers don't all look dead. I think it's going to be cool and a little different. I'm good, Lisa. Thank you. My throat just gets dry. I think I just had a little bit of a cold, but, you know, that can still happen, right? But I feel good. I'm stuck at home anyway because I don't have a car. It went to the doctor and it's still there. I am a little worried. I'm more worried about my car than I was about my COVID test. It went into the doctor and they're waiting on a part, and I know how things are right now. And so I'm like, oh, Lordy, please let them get the part. They said they thought 2 days, but I haven't heard anything yet. So hopefully she's okay. And the part does come in because I need my car. All right, there we are. A little bit of gray. Now, I'm going to come back in with the smoky slate and just pop those centers a little bit, just so they kind of show up just a little bit more. There we go. So that's how I do the Stampin' Blends, y'all. All right, so we're going to attach that to a mat of basic black with the Scallop. And of course, we need some Pop-Tarts on there. I got all kinds of little nubbins here. I'm going to use those. All the little edges. I hear you, Mary Ellen. I mean, honestly, I thought that maybe that was a lot of it too, because when we got into Montana, we realized how smoky it was. And so we thought, well, let's head on into Idaho and see if maybe it's a little bit less, which it was. And it's not anything that you really smell, but it's just that constant haze. And there were a couple days that I just felt like I wanted to scratch my lungs. Oh, yeah. See, Lisa says she started off with allergies and is now sick. You guys are all sick. Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys are feeling better. That's not good. But I do think those allergies have a way of kicking in. And so, when I flew back, I thought, well, I just felt like I had allergies. And both my kids are kind of all stuffy, too. So I'm going to just flag the end of my little happy birthday here just a little bit so it has a little flag banner on the end, and that's with the Pick a Banner punch. Now I'm going to have you guys jump in here because when I did my first card, I put the happy birthday here and then I thought, you know, it kind of covered up the flowers a little bit after I spent all that time coloring them in. So what should I maybe put it a little bit down lower or maybe even down here? But then I was afraid it didn't stand out as much. So, I mean, I'll pop dot it, but what do you guys think? Should I go back up here and do my happy birthday like I did before? Or should I stick it down a little bit lower so my pretty flowers aren't covered up? So here's what it looked like when I did that. So let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, while you're thinking about it, let's put our matte black dots on there. All right, don't forget if you guys are new coming in, we are still in summer school, so don't forget to comment here with roll call time so that you have a chance to get in the bucket to win a prize. There we go. So some matte black dots. Everyone is thinking lower. I'm with you guys. I think so too. After you color all those flowers, you don't want to cover them up. All right, so we'll put some pop dots on because that'll definitely make it stand up a little bit. There we go. There we are. We're going to do that down there. I know you guys said to put a black strip behind, but I don't have any here with me. But you could totally do that is add it to a matte, a little black matte. So a little black matte. So there we go. There's a pretty flower, all grays. Something different. All right, well, let's do a pop of color, shall we? All right, this is our last card we have here. And let me make sure I have everything I need. So we are going to grab some cherry cobbler. Oh, thank you, Loretta. Cherry cobbler here. Good morning, Francis. All right, so I needed to cut out a black scallop circle, and this is my mat for my paper. So I'm cheap and thrifty. That's gonna get covered up, so I cut my circle out of the back because why waste paper? So I did that ahead of time though. So I've got a piece, this is the opposite piece here of the one we just did with the little, this one's got little scallops on it, which is pretty cool. And I'm just going to attach that to a black mat. And then attach that to my cherry cobbler. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. There we go. Couple dimensionals here. Hey Barbie, are you home yet? You still a traveling bum? I saw you were down south. When you get back, I got goodies for you. Oh, I don't want that little nub in there. Just a little piece there, that'll work, we'll use it. Okay, so there goes our circle. Now ahead of time, I stamped and I colored this other flower. So I only just did the flowers with cherry cobbler. Now I did the lights and the darks, and it kind of gave itself its own shading because actually my light cherry cobbler was running out. I was kind of gimping it along here a little bit. But what I did on my other card was I pulled in my color lifter, and I just went right where the tips of the flowers tips of the petals, and I just pulled off a little bit of color. Now, I'm not sure if it'll really show on the video here that it does give a little bit of lightness to the flower or the petal tips. Because, you know, that kind of would be how a real flower would be. Like, wouldn't their petals get a little bit lighter because they're more exposed to the sun? So I just wanted to pull up a little bit of color on there. I do enjoy my color lifter. It can just really make a difference when you're blending. So I don't know if that shows or not. Oh, you're still traveling. Awesome, Barb. Enjoy every second of it. All right, no, I don't want dimensionals on that. I was going to, but I changed my mind. I'm going to keep it flat because I don't want it to be too much. So we're just going to add that right there. Then I have a tiny little strip here of cherry cobbler. Do I have black? Yes. And I'm going to stamp my congratulations. All right, it must be towards the end of the video because daggone, my voice is almost done. This is the most I've talked in weeks. And I really mean that. All right, let's notch that. Let's do a little flag end on that one too. There we go. And we'll let's put some dimensionals on that one. So that said congratulations. I don't know how well that showed up. Oh, it looks nice in the sun there. You can really see. Congratulations. And you know what we need, right, kids? Everything's better with bling. So I have a couple rhinestones here. So I'm going to put this bigger one. He's just going to hang out in the flower center. And then, did I get one? Yeah. I'm just going to kind of outline the little circle here. There we go. So there's our other card for a little pop of color. So we have this one with the cherry cobbler, this one with the smoky slate and black, and then our pop of color with the pool party. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. It's been wonderful hanging out here with you. I missed you while I was away. I only had the farmer to talk to, and he's a man of few words. We did joke that we were together. We had so much togetherness that we could hear each other's thoughts. All right. Don't forget, this is our prize patrol. We've got the cool little Brads, so make sure you like, love, comment, and share. And come on back next week for What's Up Wednesday. Yeah, What's Up Wednesday is next week. The last Wednesday of each month is always Wow Wednesday. And so I do some wow projects for you guys. So, and don't forget, comment here, and that will give you a ticket into our summer school drawing. And at the end of the summer, I will pick a winner for 2 $25 gift certificates. All right, you guys, have a great week, and I will see you next week for What's Up Wednesday.